On the line, it's Owens. He breaks the tackle. Finds his way up, just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
So if you're like buying guns, I like him because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. Keep moving the football this way. You're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving that defense back to keep at it, pushing the offense.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. And he'll have enough
Texas A&M football, they running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to the team.
There he goes. Gets where he's one. He's got space. Touchdown, Aggie. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They renovated, reinforced, and still the Raptors are shaking.
Wow. They still come out. They still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they so love their team, and people want to come play here.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Chambers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Right back to him on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Underwood. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires on the move. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 22, set to pass on the play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go play action. Bryce Underwood got out of trouble and throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Going to the run, it's Owens. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Here's Reed to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the 1st down on that 3rd down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, and you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
On the move. Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he makes the extra point.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Quarterback will keep it. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. Ball loose in the end zone. Defense all over it, and they've stopped the drive, and they'll get a touchback. Running inside, it's Marshall. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Underwood. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know.
It's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Reed. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Here comes the heat. He's on the move. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Wolverines! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for space. It's Owens. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
A little screen to the running back. Caught, and he's got room. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down.
180, race call. 180, race call.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. The run inside. It's Owens. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You're going to get some of this with this guy, and that's okay. You live with it as an offense. He'll make some big, enormous plays for your team. But this time, man, just too much dancing. Trying to make a big play, trying to get out of the situation. Nice job by the defense corralling him and getting him on the ground.
Finds a man in the middle. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Quarterback making checks. Throwing Reed. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense. Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Ready. Hut. Good hut. Kill. 214 close. 214 close.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one.
Ready. Blue 85.
He wants to change this route.
Ninja.
4th down, Reed. Oh, they're after him. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback were smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's Underwood to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Rushes on him. Breaks loose. Finds a crease at the 20. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turn. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Play action with Underwood. Might be looking to run. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It'll be 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The end zone was not a good one.
Returner is brought down at the 18, and Texas A&M Aggies will take over 1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's Owens. Turning it on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Texas A&M going quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Under fire. And it's a sack. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Here's a little room there. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Reed, bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum.
Got a little grass. The 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to...
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down. I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morrow. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Snags it up the 30 and still running. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. On the run, it's Owens. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The offense changing the play. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas A&M!
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They'll try the right side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. A strike downfield. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Underwood finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw again. Moving out to the right. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It'll be a run on third and short. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
The give to the fullback. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Looking to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go.
Finding some room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, you got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
Here's the pressure. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Going for the big play. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great.
Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed